स्वच्छ भारत अभियान, जी हाँ, जो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र सिंह मोदी जी ने शुरू किया था। जी हाँ, मोदी जी का सिर्फ यही कहना है कि अपने देश को, अपने भारत को साफ रखा जाए। तो वहीं बॉलीवुड के महानायक अमिताभ बच्चन भी स्वच्छ भारत अभियान से जुड़े हुए हैं। आपको बता दें, सदी के महानायक कहलाए जाने वाले अमिताभ बच्चन, जो अपनी बेहतरीन एक्टिंग के लिए जाने जाते हैं, उन्होंने हाल ही में स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के बारे में काफी अच्छी बातें कही हैं। तो वहीं अमिताभ बच्चन ने अपनी बीमारी यानी कि ट्यूबरक्लोसिस को लेकर भी काफी बड़े खुलासे किए। जी हां, अमिताभ बच्चन ने इस बात का खुलासा किया कि किस तरीके से उन्हें टीबी हुआ था और साथ ही साथ उन्हें हेपेटाइटिस भी हुआ था। और आज भी अमिताभ बच्चन का जो लीवर है सिर्फ 25% काम करता है और 25% लीवर पर आज अमिताभ बच्चन हमारे सामने हैं। अमिताभ बच्चन ने काफी इंस्पायरिंग बातें करी हैं ट्यूबरक्लोसिस और हेपेटाइटिस को लेकर। उन्होंने कई बड़े खुलासे किए जिससे महिलाओं और पुरुष को भी काफी ज्यादा ध्यान रखने की जरूरत है। तो फिर बिना देरी किए सुनिए क्या कुछ कहा है अमिताभ बच्चन ने। बिना देरी किए देखिए हमारी ये खास रिपोर्ट।
और बताया कि कितनी भारी संख्या में भारतवर्ष में ये होता है। देखिए, ये कहते हुए मुझे बिल्कुल शर्म नहीं आ रही कि आम तौर पर ट्यूबरकुलोसिस जैसी बीमारी जो है वो उन तबकों के लिए लगाई जाती है जो गरीब हैं या ऐसी परिस्थितियों में रहते हैं जो गंदगी से भरे हैं, या जो लोग ऊंचे स्तर पर रहते हैं वो कम है। ऊंचे लोगों को जो है वो कहते हैं ट्यूबरकुलोसिस होता नहीं। मुझे ये कहने में कोई भी डर नहीं है कि सन 2000 में मुझे ट्यूबरकुलोसिस हुआ, और मैं हमेशा जो भी हमने प्रचार किया ट्यूबरकुलोसिस का, हमने ये कहा, माफ़ी चाहता हूँ धृष्टता के लिए, अगर मुझे हो सकता है तो किसी को भी हो सकता है। और इसको बचाने के लिए अवेयरनेस जिसकी आपने बात की वो बहुत आवश्यक है। मेरे ट्यूबरकुलोसिस को चेक किया गया, उसके साथ इलाज हुआ, और आज अगर आपके सामने मैं खड़ा हूँ तो बिना ट्यूबरकुलोसिस के हूँ, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस से मुक्ति पा चुका हूँ मैं, क्योंकि वो अवेयरनेस की वजह से हुआ। बहुत से लोग ऐसे सोचते हैं कि ट्यूबरकुलोसिस हो गया, अब इनको कहीं पहाड़ वहाड़ में भेज दिया जाए, अलग हो दिया जाए। नहीं, इसका इलाज हो सकता है अगर उसको सही समय पर उसको जांच कर दी जाए। हेपेटाइटिस का भी यही है, और माफ़ी चाहता हूं क्योंकि मैं ही एक बहुत बड़ा उदाहरण है उसके लिए भी। 1982 में एक फिल्म में मैं शूटिंग कर रहा था, कूली, जिसमें मैं घायल हो गया। उस समय मुझे तकरीबन 60 बोतल खून की आवश्यकता पड़ी। 200 लोगों ने आकर के अपना रक्तदान किया उस समय। उनमें से एक प्राणी जो था वो हेपेटाइटिस बी वायरस कैरी कर रहा था, तो जिसकी जांच नहीं हुई उस समय, वो मेरे शरीर के अंदर घुस गया। 2008 में जा कर के ऐसी एक जनरल हम गए थे चेकिंग अप के लिए, वो पता चला कि 75% मेरा लिवर जो है वो हेपेटाइटिस बी वायरस खा चुका है। अगर आज मैं आपके सामने बैठा हूं तो केवल 25%, ओनली 25% लिवर के साथ जीवित हूँ। लेकिन उसकी जांच हुई, उसको पकड़ा गया और दवाई वगैरह चल रही है। लेकिन उसका जांच होना बहुत आवश्यक है। जगह जगह जहाँ भी हो, जैसे डायबिटीज़ है, उसको अगर सही समय पर आप जांच नहीं करवाएंगे, इट्स अ साइलेंट किलर। You know, you can suddenly be sitting and just collapse. And I have had personal experiences of, people, friends of mine who've been perfectly healthy and fine, और बैठे बैठे बस गिर गए और पता चला कि उनको डायबिटीज़ था। So if you have it checked, and if you have a proper cure and a proper procedure done to cure it, you are able to live and survive. And I am one of these examples. I do programs for hepatitis B, I do programs for tuberculosis, and I only say this. I don't say anything else. मुझे हो सकता है, किसी को भी हो सकता है, लेकिन अगर सही वक्त पर उसकी जांच हो जाएगी तो उसका इलाज भी हो सकता है।
On that note, as Mr. Bachchan says, to find out, to be careful, to know, and then to be cured, that's the...
So this is the NDTV Dettol Banega Swachh India campaign. We have some really special guests who are here to join us. Vipul Shah, Arjun Kapoor, Pariniti Chopra. Been busy with Namaste England, and now, of course, we're going to drag you in here to tell everyone to clean up all that kachra behind them. Sir, unfortunately, I'm looking behind me, and as the tide is coming in, you can see the plastic.
Yeah,
So we are throwing so much plastic into the ocean
yeah.
that
But I have to
keeps
say, Vikram, that it's a lot more
better.
limited than I've been seeing in the past few years.
3-4 years
Because
ago.
when we came here in the morning, it was absolutely spotless.
Yeah.
And yes, when the tide comes in, it brings in whatever we've thrown into the sea. So here's a wonderful example. But I'm sure that by the evening, all this will be clean. And that goes a lot to the kind of programs that we've been doing in educating people.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people actually getting onto the beach, cleaning up, doing, not just cleaning up, but they're able to have a healthy walk.
Yeah.
A lot of people coming out on the beach. It's become a good pastime. Previously, you didn't feel like going on to Juhu because it was so dirty. But it's wonderful to see this happening.
So she's been one of, I think I'm trying to count how many greenathons and cleanathons
Yeah.
you've come for. But the message of plastic is starting to go across, I
Yes.
think. Slowly and steadily, it's less. Would you
Yeah.
feel that way?
I don't know. I think it's yes and no. I actually am fortunate enough to spend a lot of time underwater because I scuba dive a lot. So I get to see the real state of the ocean literally from ground zero, if that's what I can call it. So I see the same sites that I visit every year. Within a few months, they are changing. The same coral, the thing that keeps the earth going, the thing that gives life to the ocean is dying. But yes, I think
So
the
changing
awareness
for the
is very
worse, you're
important.
saying?
For the worse, yes. I think I go to a site today and I go to the same site 6 months later and the entire reef is dead because it's changing so fast, and it's because the fish are drowning. It's so ironical, but they are drowning in water. It's so weird. And that's only because there was a lack of awareness. I have to say, I have to give credit where it's due. The awareness is increasing. The people across ages, across demographics are spreading the word. I can see people on roads pulling down the screens of their car, the windows of their car, screaming at people, telling them not to litter. And that's so, so important because ultimately everything that we do ends up in the water and shows up on the beach. So it's so nice to see that people are literally standing up for their own lives, for their own planet.
The point about plastic being at the bottom of the sea
Yeah.
is a very important issue because it takes apparently hundreds of years
Oh yeah,
for that plastic to actually melt. And
absolutely.
you can imagine the amount of junk that is at the bottom of the oceans. It's going to take hundreds of years for that plastic.
It'll never
to-
be seen because it keeps flowing further in and
Yeah.
further in.
That's
And-
horrid, yeah.
Yeah, sir, one of the most scary things I've ever heard is the first piece of plastic that somebody ever threw away. That very first piece of plastic is still around right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's still around. It's cluttering up something right there. So that's really where now, of course, they're cleaning up the oceans with that big garbage cleanup
Yeah,
exercise,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is a major step. But Arjun, when you are going, do you agree with her that when you go around, are you seeing less litter? Are you seeing fewer people throwing things, or is it as bad as ever?
At a very basic level, I would like to believe that people are getting more and more educated every day, and I feel we might not see it today, tomorrow, day after, but I feel when you start talking about it, the generation after us, we will be able to see a much bigger difference because it has to start from your childhood, the way you cultivate mindsets of kids. I do see kids who are more aware. I see a younger generation that's more aware. But when I travel across the country, I still see a lot of people still grappling with understanding what the big deal about plastic is because it's so embedded into their daily lives. It's so embedded into culture where they don't realize what harm this can cause. And it's also a mentality of, humko farak nahi padta, we'll see when it happens. That span is now reducing drastically. The effects are visible in front of us. So when you come here, when you speak about it, I'm very, very certain people are getting influenced, whether they like to believe or not. It's become a topic of discussion, and that eventually will lead to change.
Amitji, but what she was saying that, people are now rolling down the window and stopping them. It's probably your example from the cleanathon, which was for every cleanathon you tell us this. It's a really, the story of when he goes bent out and stops somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've
See the
repeated
show.
it so often, it's become stale, so I've got to look for another
But
thing
it's a
to
really
happen.
good story, so you should
Yeah,
please tell it
but
again.
yeah, I think, a lot of people actually, as you rightly said, put down the window and scream at people. Sometimes they get, abused for it.
Offended, yeah.
Offended, and they say, why the heck, who the hell are you to tell me this?
Yeah.
But that's just the point I feel. If the common man and we don't talk to them, and if they don't realize what is happening and which is wrong, don't look upon it as being, shouted at or screamed at.
It's
They're doing it out of a good gesture, out of wanting things to improve. So yes, sometimes you may want.
अगर आप भी बनना चाहते हैं एंकर और रिपोर्टर, वीडियो एडिटर, कैमरामैन या फिर स्क्रिप्ट राइटर, तो हमें संपर्क करें।